So, Brian, what happened to your arm?
Oh, clumsy me. You know, I was just moving some stones the other day, and I dropped them and broke my arm. It's okay. See, look, it's fine. It's fine. See.
Ah! Something poked me.
Oh, how strange. What's that? Oh, I have to go. Thank you. Bye-bye.
He's definitely not going to do anything nefarious with that blood.
Hey everyone! Welcome to Threshold. Threshold is our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. I guess they're calling them real plays now. We are going to play a game of Dungeons & Dragons for you, a continuing campaign, in our homebrew world of the Strip. My name's Steven. I'm the Dungeon Master. Let's go around and meet the players.
Howdy, my name is Josh. I'm playing Rasper Hawkborne, a level 6 fighter, level 1 barbarian. He's a human, real tall fella, big, strong, dumb, and uses a shovel instead of a sword.
My name is Pamela. I am playing Christine Demarin. She is a level 7 fighter, level 2 paladin, human. And she is the Lady of Marinton. She wears full plate armor, has a sword and a giant shield. She's left-handed. Sorry. And, you know, she just is there to kind of protect everybody that she can.
Hey, it's me, Brian. I play Jamie Something, a half-elf warlock of meta. So he deals with meta powers and all that kind of thing. Yeah, he's pretty good. I like him.
He's pretty good. I like it.
Hello, I'm Patrick, and I'm playing Kooroo-Kaa. I'm a level 7 rogue assassin. I am a birdman from the east, or a Thasian in our world. And I wear a large hood over my face to try and hide my identity, but my beak still pokes out. And I have the awesome power of mimicry. So everything I say has been said by somebody else in our adventures.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I am playing Vel, the Onistera wizard. That's High Elves, for those of you new to the setting. He is a hero of his people, for better or worse. And he is pretty disorganized and wears a big coat with lots of crap in it. The end.
All right then. So what do we want to? Night passes uneventfully. It's a brand new morning. What would you guys like to?
In the morning, Vel's going to come up to Christine and go, "I had a great idea to test your abilities. You said James's hands were hurt.
Yeah.
You could try to heal his hands."
I think that's a lot.
I know you don't like it, but
I don't
Vel
want
opens his shirt a little bit and goes, "A lot?" I was dying, Christine.
Vel has like a big axe scar across the front of him.
I mean,
It's not going to hurt you to try.
except I might get pricked again, and maybe that one. I don't.
But we already established, not poison. Maybe it was actually just a pin used to set his wounds.
Or maybe he wanted my blood for Kumbhakarna. I don't know.
Little bit paranoid.
I'm sorry, you weren't attacked by 3 people in tiger masks in the middle of the night.
No, but I was there for that. Sent a speedy monk after him.
Yeah.
But, okay. Well, what if,
I mean, I can try. I don't want to get his hopes up and then not do anything.
True, but he's not going to be any worse for it, right? He'll just still have busted hands.
Okay.
And I think this is a great way to try and stretch your abilities and see what's happening and see if James is lying about his hands.
Okay. All right. Yes. Come in.
Hey, good morning.
Hey.
What's going on?
Oh. Magic.
Oh, cool.
Jamie, you know about unexplained magical powers. Christine has some now. What do you think?
Oh, what deal did you strike with it?
Nothing. I didn't. I didn't do anything.
Oh, then you're in the clear. What, are you getting powers for free? That's sick.
No, it's actually very healthy. She can.
No, like sick, like a good kind of sick. Like
Wow.
like penicillin.
What are you?
No, it's good. It's groovy.
Where did your powers come from again?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
From a major deity, that's not a big deal.
Sounds like a big deal.
What you're saying? Oh, so what can you do? What have you done?
Well, I closed up Vel's chest, and
Right.
Eh?
I guess I could see whether or not I was poisoned, and then the little pinprick disappeared.
Oh.
So I guess I healed myself.
Is that your stuff?
Nah, not me, bro.
Not. I don't know.
Sounds more like one of my sisters.
Yeah. Which one?
Judging by what I know about Christine, probably Nara.
Probably Nara. All right.
No.
Could be Nara.
Nara, the human god.
No, not really.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
human.
Yeah. It could be the Nara. You want to go to a temple of Nara? See if it's one of those. It's not meta. I can tell you it's not meta.
How do you know that?
Intuition.
And you also intuitively know that it's Nara?
I'm saying it could be Nara. It sounds like given your character Nara.
Ansman, make a note. New lead on Jamie's mysterious power source.
Right away. Gets that a different file. Writes it.
Get out the
files
Jamie
away.
file.
I imagine the Jamie file is like this thick.
It's pretty big.
We can go there.
Okay. You can try.
Yeah, why not? We got like a day. I gotta go talk to the crew, the ship people, but
Yeah, also.
other than that.
Okay. I also want to have a conversation with Rasper.
No.
This morning or when?
Preferably this morning.
You
Great.
better, you
I don't
better,
know when he's leaving.
you better
Great.
hurry, otherwise he's gonna
Um,
leave here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Let me know if you try any more divine stuff.
Okay.
I'm going component
Oh,
shopping.
it was divine?
Oh yeah, did I not mention that?
No.
Oh yeah. It's some kind of divine source. Although, note on mysterious Jamie power source could also be divine.
After that, Christine goes to Rasper's room.
Great.
Come in.
Christine opens the door. Hey. Are you leaving today?
What time is it right now?
It's morning.
Morning.
Morning, and this is the last day.
Yeah.
Last day we're full day, yeah.
Yeah.
Should leave at sunset. That'd be awesome.
Also really impractical.
That's true. Yeah. You should not do that.
Just head into the dark.
The road, now that I can't
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm leaving today.
Okay. I mean, anywhere in particular that you're going? I mean, you've just said north, but I mean, are you just gonna go and build a cabin and live in it by yourself with no tools?
I've made some arrangements.
Okay. That's very ominous. I mean, what if I want to send a letter to you? Where do I send it?
Christine, I think the idea is that you don't send me any letters. It's been a couple years, and I think it's time that I start a new life,
But we just got you back.
and I appreciate that.
So, I mean, so we risked our lives. We did something that no one has ever done, and you're just gonna leave
I think
and never say anything to us again.
as Christine's saying this, Rasper walks over and puts a hand on her shoulder and says, "If you need me, talk to Katrina. You'll be able to find me."
Yeah.
Chris-
Talk to me before you leave.
Christine just like, as Rasper's hand is on her, she just like bear hugs him and just.
Oh, Rasper hugs Christine, and they have a moment.
All right. Well, where to? Sounds like Vel's going component shopping.
Yeah. Jamie's checking on the book.
Yes, I'm going to the docks. Who wants to go to the docks with me?
I will.
Kaa? All right.
Con Jamie. All right, you head down to the
Pick up
docks.
some interesting language down by the
Well,
docks.
as we're
Boatmenders League.
as we're walking to the docks, Jamie is taking this opportunity to give Kaa some useful phrases that he could possibly use. Like, all right, so Kaa, where is the bathroom? I'll take 2. Thank you. Hey man, I'm not doing anything. Right? Is it good one? Okay.
You arrive down at the docks of the Sherry Wine River. It's in the Forestbrook district actually as well. Near the Sherry Gate, which is a river gate. This is the first time I think you guys have seen this gate. The Sherry Gate has a depiction below it of sort of, it's carved onto the city wall, and there's a portcullis that could drop to sort of stop the gate but still let water run through. But there's a good number of, there's a carving of the goddess Vino, sort of with her arms outstretched and wine and water flowing from them, because the sherry wine flows in the Wienerly direction.
Is there like a port foreman there?
Yeah, you see some docks, which is mostly outgoing, mostly stuff going out. You see people loading sherry and other Aeron goods, lots of fur, lots of wood being loaded up onto these large sort of river boats that'll then sail down the sherry wine. They're large, wide, and flat. They're meant to just hold as much as possible. They just use the currents of the sherry to take them down. They don't have sails or anything.
And do we see like the ship that will be on tomorrow?
Yes. It's a beautiful sort of luxury cruiser. It's called the Glass Wind.
The Glass Wind.
And and you see it. You can see that they're starting to load it up with provisions of food and wine, getting ready for the trip down there.
I approach the Glass Wind.
You see the captain. He kind of eyes you warily. The captain. He has kind of a crook hunched back to him, and he looks at you and he says, "Hello, what can I do for you?"
Oh, greetings, sir. We will be a couple of your sojourners tomorrow.
Well then.
Yes, and so I decided to take this opportunity to come down here and see which vessel I will be traveling in.
Well,
tomorrow.
This is the Glass Wind. It's the finest vessel that's ever sailed the sherry wine.
Oh, how many voyages would you say it has had so far?
Hundreds.
Hundreds of voyages.
Yes, sir. Hundreds of voyages and not a single death.
Is that so? Oh,
Yes.
What a sterling reputation. Well, sir, I came to be honest with you, sir. I came down to make sure that there was no damage to the boat. See, I'm part of the Boatmenders League.
The Boatmenders League.
Hearing Kaa speak, he looks at Kaa and he's shocked for a second at this sort of weird child in a bird mask, and he's like, Hey, give me a deception to pretend you're in the Boatmenders League.
It's a 24 on deception.
23.
You guys are really convincing boatmenders.
Yeah.
So he, you see, so he goes, yes, of course. I did not realize that I would have such esteemed gentlemen from the Boatmenders League here on the Glass Wind. Would you like a tour of the vessel?
Oh, we would love to have a tour of the vessel.
Excellent. He takes you on board, and he says, so I'll take you down to these are the cabins here at the top where you will be staying. They're the finest cabins on the entire river, I guarantee it. Nicer than the castles.
Oh.
I've seen the rooms in the Roost, and they are garbage compared to what we have aboard the Glass Wind.
I'll be sure to let Marco Suister know that you're saying that about his castle.
No.
He doesn't take any notes, and he says, here we are. These are the rooms. We have the kitchens down here. I'll take you down into the hall. It's like a little shallow hole where they have the stores and they have the crew sleeping quarters and they have the servants sleeping quarters and everything. And he shows you all of those and he takes great note. Take a look at this siding. Look at the beauty. Have you ever seen a more beautiful hull in a boat? He gets really nervous as you guys touch base.
I lean over to Kaa.
No.
The finest. It's the best.
Where are we going to take us next? The kitchens, right? Have you shown us the kitchens yet?
I just showed you the kitchens. We can swing back around to them though. If there's more questions you have.
Is there what kind of entertainment is on this cruise ship? We're going to be on this cruise ship for 2 weeks. I would hope that we will be entertained.
Oh, entertainment? Yes, it's the finest sea shanties performed by our crew.
I feel like this guy's just struggling now because he's so nervous about everything.
I do love a good sea shanty.
Yes, and you'll love these. You'll love these. I'd give you a sample, but if I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Oh,
He
you guys are
adjusts.
driving him insane.
He's wearing some fine sherry coat. It's like a peach-colored sherry doublet with a fluffy white undershirt. It looks like he's trying to dress in the sherry manner, and it's sort of like a peach suit with brown leather boots. And he has white wisps of hair on either side of his head. I gotta write him down. And he says, so everything looks in ship shape?
Huh. Fair enough. What do you say? Fair enough.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the tour.
Indeed.
We'll definitely, report our.
See you in the morning.
Yes. And just remember that we're in Lady Demarin's party.
This information, why is Mr. Demarin traveling with the Boatmenders League?
To make sure that the boats are mended.
Yes, of course, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Jamie's gonna torment this guy the entire time.
We'll prepare everything. Everything. Is there anything that was not up to your satisfaction?
In James' voice, Kaa's like, "Where's the bathroom?"
Of course! I'll let that be the button as a joke. Vel, is there anything in particular you need to do component shopping, or are you just refilling your...
I'm just refilling stuff. I want to have a small conversation with Ansma while we're out.
Great. She just walks directly behind you.
Right. Ansma, what would you have done if I didn't come back?
I would have taken your place, as is Shadow Protocol.
Right, of course.
Is that not the correct answer?
No, it is. Do you wish I hadn't?
That's not a
Sweater.
that's not a very good question. Of course, I'm glad you have returned, Vel.
Right. You don't have to be so formal all the time, you know. Just
Yes.
see, I saw you enjoy yourself a little bit at prom that one time, anyway.
Yes. That. Yes. Prom was fun.
Well, we can relax and have a little more fun or something, right? I
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah. I am. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you made it back.
Ansma, if I wasn't a Valerius, what would you think of me?
I don't understand.
Neither do I, really. I care about what you think. You're a very good shadow. Ooh, are those iron spikes?
Yes.
I'll take 10.
Okay.
And now I have 10 iron spikes.
Right here in this bag.
Yep. They're in my sack.
All right. Christine, what are you up to? What are you and Rasper up to?
Oh goodness.
I think Rasper's probably he probably spent some time walking around the town and just getting one last feel of Easterton and
Looking at all the sights you remember since your childhood.
all those terrible memories being brought back up.
Going by, it's probably a little cathartic to go by some of these Black Arrow places and to see like the Black Arrows removed. From
Yeah, and
their-
the people moving
from
back
their
into them
doorways
and like
yeah.
them being repurposed and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's it's kind of like his last process before he is kind of leaving to like mentally digesting it all.
Are you together?
If Christine's allowed to be.
Yeah, I think she's allowed to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe they're chatting every so often, in between like just long moments of silence while they walk.
You guys pass a temple of as you're walking, you pass a temple of Nara, which is it's square, lots of tall white pillars. You can see people moving in and out of it. It's sort of the Apollinian sort of like perfect architecture to a T. Everything is designed, everything is planned. Lots of squares. It's very beautiful. There's lots of carvings of Nara reading from her book of all things, carved into the front of it. It's not a large temple here in Easterton, but you happen to like walk right in front of it as you guys are just happening to wander around. Rasper, you remember the temple being there for forever.
I just remembered what Jamie's paper mache is made out of.
Yeah. Did you ever go in here when you were little?
Rasper probably wouldn't have. Not even close. No.
Thanks.
That's it.
Do you mind if we go in now? Maybe you finally get to see what it looks like on the inside. Jamie's words are kind of like.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. Okay. Christine just kind of like wanders in. She's not really sure what she's kind of hoping for. She's just kind of like, well, maybe this is an answer or something.
You walk inside, and it looks to be it's sort of a library. There's scrolls, and there's lots of books on all the walls, and there's reading rooms and things in there. And you can see even beyond. There's a further chamber which is used for something, as well as some stairs that go up to some towers for where the clerics and the devotees who live here. And scribes live and spend their time. You can see lots of the devotees they're copying books. So you have like one book in there, an old book that they're translating or scribing onto a new one. You can see several people doing that. Or there's illuminators drawing some beautiful things along the sides. And there's just kind of a quiet reverence, except for maybe someone who is chanting, reading from some Nara's books, just talking about the path that everyone's on and the lines of fate that everyone is represented by. There's also a young woman who is playing the game of fates, which has it's a square chess-looking board with pieces in it, and there's 3 players, 2 or 3 players, but one person's job is to move the pieces, sort of like chess, into a particular pattern. The next person, their opponent is rolling dice, and by rolling those dice, they move the pieces and sort of get them into like random order and basically fuck up what the other person is doing. And then the third person, when they plays as a judge, who sort of gets to like make rules and make decisions one way or another to influence the game. And you can see that she is a cleric of Nara, and is playing another devotee in this game, and it looks to be doing very well at it.
Okay. I'm just gonna maybe watch her for a minute.
You see that she's great at this game. The person who's throwing the dice is actually getting a little bit frustrated because they keep getting really good rolls and are like moving pieces out of the way. But she sees like how to, and she's like, haha, okay, there we go, and we'll move that back there, and that's great. It's great. Everything is going yes, great. Exactly as I planned it. And the other person's like, what? No. But is getting a little frustrated because it does look like she is. And then eventually she does, you see that she wins. She gets her pieces in its formation. She's like, yes, Nara be praised. She's she like throws her hands up like, yes.
Can I see at all how this game is won?
Yeah. If you get your pieces into the correct formation, then you win.
Okay.
Or if you get them like totally out of formation, then the other person wins.
Okay.
And no one's really sure how the third person wins.
He wins every time.
As long as both players have fun, he wins.
Yeah. So you see as she stands up that her cleric robes are pretty dirty, and the devotee just says, whatever, Mary, like, and Mary says, well, you're just jorless that I just happened to beat you. And the guy's like, it's jealous, Mary, it's jealous, there's no such word as jorless. She goes, all right, well, I just happened to beat you. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go read a book, I guess. And she walks away, and the devotee is just kind of sitting there like, whatever. And she sort of walks past you and says, "Oh, hi, Nara's blessings be upon you."
Hi.
And she just like stops for a second, like as she walks past you, and like turns back towards you and goes, "I've seen your face. I've seen, yes, in my Nara's blessings be upon me." This is all. This is preordained. Right here.
Okay.
My name's Mary, and I am a worshiper of Nara.
Okay, I gathered.
And I think we can help each other.
Okay.
Great. How can I help you?
I don't know. Well.
Shoot.
Well.
I'm no good at interpreting these dreams.
Well, you had a dream about me?
Yeah. I see your face, and you say, "I'm coming to help you. I'm coming to help you, Mary." And that's it.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much help I can give you. I can certainly give you all that I can.
Will you, well, will you come with me?
Where do you need to go?
I'm taking a pilgrimage.
Okay, I need a little more information.
So there is the old Naradrome to the south,
Okay.
and it's been it's a little bit north, I believe, of Red Mill, and it used to be a great grand temple to Nara, but it's since fallen out of disarray. And I was hoping to, as part of my devotion to Nara, to take a queen from the Great Hive and take it down and start a new apiary in the old Naradrome.
Okay. Well, actually, I am heading south.
Yes, it is. This is all Nara's plan. This is all preordinanced. This is wonderful.
I like her.
Well, we're headed to Raventop.
I haven't seen you in my dreams.
You're right.
Are you also a devotee of Nara's blessings?
Rasper's been like just staring up into space. He's like totally clueless. What?
From my visions, I don't remember seeing you. But that's okay. Is he your father?
No, he is a friend.
Oh, friend. Got it.
Yes.
What? He's like visions. He kind of takes a couple of steps back. Christine, I'll see you outside.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be right there.
And he kind of shuffles out.
Goodbye, sir. May Nara guide you well in your pre-devoration.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, so so we're headed to Raventop. So we are leaving tomorrow morning. I'm not quite sure which. Do I know which boat we're going on?
Yeah, you know your arrangements
Okay,
for the glass wind.
Okay. Get passage on the glass wind.
Okay.
For tomorrow.
Yes, I'll do my best.
Okay.
Great. I'll see you then.
Yes. All right. I'll see you then, Mary.
What was your name?
Christine.
Christine. Nice to meet you.
Christine Demarin.
Nara's blessings be upon you.
Christine kind of like awkwardly leaves. She's not really sure what she's doing, but it's like, okay, I guess she's gonna tag along, and she's dreaming about me, which is weird, but okay. Maybe if this is another thing, then she can help. Short time later, Christine just arrives outside and meets back up with Rasper. That's interesting.
What? Sorry, I was.
Yeah, I guess she was dreaming about me, and I was saying that I'm coming to help you.
All right.
So.
Well, shall we?
Yeah. Let's head out.
All right. Anything else that we need to do today?
Rasper's leaving at
I guess Vel
some point, right?
Vel and Rasper, right?
Yeah, when is
I just want to talk to him as he's leaving.
Is this the evening now, or what time is it roughly?
It's going to be evening. I thought maybe Rasper would leave in the morning rather than the
I
evening.
think he would. So maybe
at sunrise.
Yeah, maybe it's sunrise rather than sunset, because that's kind of a smarter.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Sure.
Great. So you guys get up. Your things are being gathered for you and taken to the glass one, which gives you guys a minute to sort of get together and then say your goodbyes.
Oh. Maybe before that, does Vel catch Rasper at some point while he's packing?
Yeah, just while you're packing or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
so maybe Rasper's packing his stuff.
Yeah. So you're going north, I guess.
That's right. As is.
Look, just take this. Vel pulls out one of the sending stones that they're acquired from the ranch town, and just keep that on you. If you need any help, just think at it, and I'll hear you.
He takes the stone, he pushes it back a bit, and he says, "I won't need any help, Vel."
I would feel better if you took the sending stone so that you don't completely disappear.
He takes it and throws it into the bag with the rest of the stuff.
Thank you.
All right. Magic.
It's just a rock that lets me hear you in my brain. It's not like
It makes him a bit uncomfortable, but he's been around this for a while
now. I'm gonna miss you, Rasper.
Yeah, me too, Vel. Now I'm gonna finish packing.
Okay.
Kaa ducks into the room just as they're wrapping up, and in Vel's voice he calls out, "Hansma, make a note. Bread bowls." And then in Jamie's voice he's like, "I'll take 2, thank you." And then he looks at him and he's like,
Ansma is like, Ansma's confused for a second, but she does make a note. 2 bread balls.
You don't have to keep that one. All right. Yeah. Well. See you later, Rasper.
I don't know if this is exact goodbye because like he's actually
Yeah, I know. I
depart,
just
but-
that's why he said see you later.
Yeah.
Well,
Goodbye.
you guys gather your things, and you're sort of. Rasper maybe sees them down to the docks.
Yeah.
And you guys, your luggage is being boarded onto the glass wind,
Right.
and yeah,
Right.
the captain. You can see he's like taking extra care to like make sure all of the luggage is being brought on, and there's a small choir of the crew who like looks really not pleased to be there, who are like being forced to sort of sing in awful harmonies as they sing like the worst rendition of Sherry Wine you've ever heard.
Oh, that's charming.
Just as right before Jamie goes up on the boat, he's going to go over to Rasper, put out his hand. and shake it.
Rasper shakes his hand firmly.
It's like it's been a good time, old chum. I have one last question for you. Do you really want Rasper Hawkborne to fade into the wind?
To fade, Jamie.
Do you want him to be gone?
Rasper kind of ponders this for a second and says, "If you need me back, I'll be there."
Wonderful. In the meantime, Jamie pulls out his disguise kit and gives it to Rasper.
Oh.
Rasper takes it. What is this for?
For new beginnings.
Thank you, Jamie.
Be safe.
And he shakes your hand again.
And I get on the boat.
Um,
I start dancing to sea shanties.
maybe like you get on the boat first, and these two are still
Yeah.
like on the outside.
I'm still waiting. Yeah,
Okay.
Kaa.
We'll Rasper turn to Vel next and say, "I never really understood your magic, but I think I finally understand you. Thanks for everything, Vel."
I never really understood your logic, but I think I
And
am.
does Vel shake hands?
No.
Rasper forces his hand. He reaches out and takes your hand and shakes it.
And then Vel turns into a hug.
Aw.
And then
Right.
while he's up near your ear, he says, "Keep the stone." And he pulls out a little piece, a few strands of hair from your beard,
And he-
puts them in a flask, and goes, "See you again, Rasper."
Yeah, Rasper pays no mind of this. This is like par of the course for something that Vel would do.
It comes from a place of love.
That's right. I guess Kaa.
Yeah, Kaa just walks up to shake your hand and says, "Go away." but he
Yeah,
means
love
that
it.
he nods like an
Love it.
endearing. Like,
And yeah, Rasper shake your hand and nods too.
and get on boat.
And just Christine. I think no words need to be exchanged. Rasper hugs Christine. And then does he watch her go into the boat?
Yeah, you can see that she kind of wipes some tears out of her eyes as she walks on and turns around.
Great. And that's it. Rasper sees them off. Is there anything else that happens with the boat?
No, it sinks in the harbor.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if this is not Rasper going away? This is me killing all your characters. And we're just trying to do Rasper campaign.
If only the boatmen just leave to check the boat.
Oh man.
With that touching moment, Christine walks on just as they're rising up the plank, and they get the oars out and starts to row away from the side as the sun is continuing to rise. You guys can see Rasper standing on the shore. He sort of waves, shovel-less, but with just the disguise kit under his arm and his backpack on his back as the ship pulls away through the gate, and he slowly disappears out of sight as you guys head down the sherry wine, as the the continuing sea shanties continue on.
I had a bit of an extra for Rasper.
Lovely.
When you're ready.
I'm ready. The ship sails down, and I'll end the session here. Cut
Great.
to sometime later.
Rasper arrives at a small farm cottage somewhere in the north, but not so far north that it isn't still temperate and green, maybe a little colder.
Great. Just before the Mammoth Gate. Yeah, I know the
And
region.
there's a small letter from Kristoff saying all the arrangements have been made. Enjoy. Inscribbled, I guess maybe it's scribbled like crayon-like writing.
All the arrangements have been made. Period. Your secret is safe with me! Exclamation mark. Love, Deputy Kristoff.
He pockets the letter, and goes inside and unloads his stuff, and it's like a dusty old farm cottage in the far outskirts of some small village, maybe not even on the map. And he spends a little bit of time walking around the outside, looking around the scenery, and makes his way, and through his hour or so of exploring, he makes his way to a small farm shed, just looking inside. And before he shuts the door, he sees something catches the corner of his eye, and it's an old rusty shovel. And before he shuts the door, he hesitates and walks a couple steps in, picks it up, and walks back out with it. And cut. And that's our episode.
Did that just go on us? Did that just go on us?
That was
This
full.
one's full red right now.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for a wonderful episode of Threshold. It's great to be back. We'll see you tomorrow for questions, comments, concerns, and check out our Patreon for my afterwards about this episode. This was a long one, but it's great to be back. I've missed this so much. Thanks for watching Threshold. We will see you guys soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
My camera's off.